Welcome back to Market Call Recap on the Early Buffett YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, I do daily videos, just kind of recapping the top picks on BNN Bloomberg's Market Call. So if you like that type of thing, please give a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll try to do these daily videos. So far, day 3 is going pretty well. So thanks again for watching. I do appreciate your time. So who did we have on today? We had Andrew Moffs, the always stoic and calm Andrew Moffs, talking about real estate investment trusts and real estate related stocks. So his first top pick was Boardwalk Real Estate Investment Trust, which is a REIT that operates primarily out in Alberta. I believe 2/3 are of their properties of their portfolio are in Alberta, Saskatchewan. So, high growth population areas. A lot of people moved out there from the east. A lot of people have gone out west, a little bit more, conservative states in terms of, fiscal policy and things like that. So, he likes it for that, for the reasons of those lower rent control areas. So obviously these REITs have more opportunity to profit in those jurisdictions. So what are we seeing on the chart? I mean, it's been a really nice uptrend here since June of 22 here. And we could, grab a couple lines here. You could see where it's going. And this is, again, it's not really an art, but look what it's doing here, though. It's starting to break down a little bit. It's had a really nice run. You could have a look at could draw the up channel here too. And you could see that it's, really, it's been strong, but kind of showing some weakness right now, technically. Not completely up to date on the fundamentals of Boardwalk, but right now it's kind of struggling to get back above that. It broke through that 200-day, which is, and we have a downward sloping 50-day as well. So definitely this is caution for sure, generally, technically speaking, but there could be some fundamental reasons for buying this dip. It looks attractive to me as well on a technical basis. If you go back long term, you could see this guy's been pretty good. But look where we are. If we go back to 2014, now obviously that's going back a long time, but we're kind of back where we were after that, big drop, in 2020. Everyone thought the world was going to end, but I think if we're looking at this time frame here in the 1 year, it's starting to break down. It's getting a little oversold as well in the RSI. Lots of selling pressure here recently since, April, this entire spring really. But, seasonally, real estate tends to do well in the spring. So we'll see where that goes. But it's a pretty strong looking chart, and it could be definitely a buyable opportunity. I'm more of a long-term investor. So in my eyes, I would see that as a dip buy opportunity for sure. But, yeah, obviously do your own due diligence. This is not investment advice. I'm not an advisor. I'm not a broker. I'm not a CMT. So by all means, you could take this, as entertainment and educational type content. So next up, we had Digital Realty Trust. Now, I own some Equinix, which is kind of in the same space. I own just a little bit, but I do like the space. It's very interesting. We have this AI boom going on, and Digital Realty Trust is, in that space, and it's a great space to be in. A lot of businesses are going to need data center storage capability. So definitely somewhere that you want to be. I mean, the chart is looking quite choppy, like really choppy. But if you zoom out, you have a very, generous uptrend right here. Seen some sell-off, like everything did in 2023. If we go back to the 1 year here, but you could see that we have a nice uptrend right here. It's looking pretty good. So this could be a dip buy opportunity. I'll say that a lot, but definitely on the long term, here I am with my definitely again, so bear with me. I'm working on it, but it does look good. It does look strong. I even see a bit of a, pedant pattern here going on. If you take a look at this as well, this could be building up some steam. I mean, it had a hard rejection of that upper side of the wedge here, but who knows where the next move is going to be. But now we have a nice consolidation period here going on. So is the next move going to be higher? Possibly. We never know, but it's a pretty good looking chart. So, and again, the space, everyone's super bullish on the space. This is where all of the AI infrastructure is going to be housed in, DLR or Equinix, which is another one as well. We could always take a quick peek at Equinix. Why not? It's my channel after all. So Equinix I bought somewhere around here when it was really getting sold off, and then it went quite a bit lower. I picked up a little bit more somewhere down here, but now it's made a really nice gap up here. And if you follow technical analysis, you know that a lot of gaps tend to get filled. So this is a pretty weak looking chart. And I think the main reason this is looking so weak is just because it's been, everything else has just been going gangbusters in terms of all the chip stocks and things like that. So not sure what's going on here. I mean, this could, down here at the 690 area could be a really good buy opportunity. Like I said, this gap could get filled on the downside. Especially if we do get some sell-off in the AI space, which, I mean, if you look at the NVIDIA chart, it's looking so overheated that, I'm not sure how much it could keep up with all this buying. So you never know. I mean, you could always take a small position here, again, with a longer-term view of this type of security. I mean, data centers are here to stay for sure. And I'm quite bullish on the space as well. So, but DLR looked quite interesting as well. Lastly, we had Chartwell. So Chartwell is, Canada-based, open-ended real estate investment trust that's engaged in serving Canada's seniors. So aging demographic, Andrew Moffs mentioned the 80+ year-old cohort are growing at over 4% per year. And we have a deficit of housing in Canada. So, and there's one in my town. I have a very small town here, and they're kind of everywhere. So it's an interesting space. I don't really touch it personally, but there needs to be a place for everyone to live, especially the aging boomer population. So it could be a good place to hide out. So the chart looks pretty ugly. I'm not going to lie. I mean, but recently, on the shorter term, it looks pretty good. We have a nice orderly rise in the share price right here. If we connect the bottoms, it too is kind of looking like Boardwalk, and look, it's a real estate thing, right? They're all interconnected. So I'm not surprised to kind of see this, this kind of breakdown. You have, the 50-day that's slowly sloping down. You have a lot of selling pressure here. RSI is kind of hovering, it's kind of hovering, getting a little bit lower now. So not sure what's going to go on with Chartwell, but if you look at it on the longer term, it's ugly. I mean, it really got hit during COVID times. I mean, they were not, it was really not a good thing. It was quite heartbreaking actually what happened during COVID with all these residences. But so I think it has some recovery to do. They probably have some PR to do as well. But yeah, it's, but recently, looking at the 1 year right now, it's bullish, but again, we're breaking trend right now. So who knows where it's going to be headed next. So that is all for today on Andrew Moff's top picks on BNN Bloomberg's market call. So if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Help me get to 1 follower. That would be amazing. So until next time, stay tuned and we'll see you soon.